Hey there, welcome to Jackie Talks Horror. I'm Jackie, and over 2 previous videos I gave you 10 horror films coming out in May and June this year. Since those videos dropped a while back, I wanted to give you some quick updates. The films are in order of cinematic release dates. I'll be using images and trailers throughout, and you'll find links in the description to both original videos, along with any trailers, ex-posts or articles I mention. So first up for an update is Clown in a Cornfield, coming the 9th of May 2025. I first talked about this in my horror films coming out in May-June 2025 video. But just to jog your memory, the story follows Quinn, Katie Douglas and her father Aaron Abrahams as they relocate to the seemingly quiet town of Kettle Springs in search of a fresh start. However, their hopes for peace quickly crumbles when the town's mascot, Friend of the Clown, resurfaces, not as a friendly figure, but as a terrifying embodiment of evil. Now, since I did that video, quite a few updates have rolled in. Firstly, the film premiered at South by Southwest on March the 10th and generated widespread excitement. According to Rotten Tomatoes, it also holds a 93% rating based on 28 critic views at the time of recording this. On the 20th of February, RLJE Films and Shudder dropped a Red Band teaser trailer, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's worth a watch. It gives us a first proper look to the slasher tone and a full glimpse of the creepy clown, Friendo, in action. Coverage from Games Radar Plus, First Showing and Bloody Disgusting all echo the same thing. This one's shaping up to be a brutal ride. And if that wasn't enough, there was WonderCon panel on March the 28th, featuring exclusive behind-the-scenes content and a chat with director Eli Craig and the cast, so Clown in a Cornfield is definitely heating up ahead of its May the 9th release. So next update is for Final Destination Bloodlines, coming the 16th of May 2025. So this is my most highly anticipated of May and was on my horror films coming out in May-June 2025 video. Although I'm keen to see all 10 of the movies from those lists, this is one of my most anticipated. So the update here is that a new trailer dropped on March the 25th, and within its first 24 hours, it amassed a staggering 178.7 million views worldwide, making it, according to BeDisgusting.com, the second most watched horror trailer of all time, just behind It from 2017. I haven't seen it, as I've heard it contains spoilers, but have heard that it shows us the film's new storyline, which introduces a college student named Stephanie, who returns home to uncover a family secret that may help her escape death's design. It's also reported to tease a return to the franchise roots, with a fresh cast and a new setup, but still their signature Rube Goldberg machine kill tension we all love. And yes, Tony Todd's voice features in it, which is always a win and confirms his part. I've linked to the description below to the trailer if you're interested in watching it. So next up with an update is Hurry Up Tomorrow, coming to cinemas 16th of May 2025. It's a psychological horror film starring The Weeknd and Jenna Ortega, which I covered in my 4 more exciting horror movies for May-June 2025 video. As a reminder here, the IMDb plot synopsis reads, an insomniac musician encounters a mysterious stranger, leading to a journey that challenges everything he knows about himself. On the 2nd of April, we got a brand new trailer, and it reveals a lot more about the tone of the film. The Weeknd is playing a fictionalised version of himself, caught in a twisted psychological descent, with Barry Keoghan also starring. It looked eerie, stylised and surreal, definitely not your typical run-of-the-mill celebrity-led film. To go along with the trailer, Bloody Disgusting also dropped some stunning new character posters for all 3 of the lead cast. I've linked to those below if you want to check them out in more detail. So next up with an update is Dangerous Animals, coming to cinemas the 6th of June 2025. So Dangerous Animals was one of my picks on the 4 more exciting horror movies for May-June 2025 video. And at the time, there really wasn't much out there. We had a release date, a single promo photo, and a very basic plot summary. But now as we get closer to June the 6th, there have been more solid updates. Just as a quick refresher, here's the IMDb plot synopsis. When Zephyr, a savvy and free-spirited surfer, is abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer and held captive on his boat, she must figure out how to escape before he carries out a ritualistic feeding to the sharks below. The film's IMDb page has been updated with a couple of new stills, and we finally got the official teaser trailer, which links in the description below. It gives us a much better feel for the vibe, very tense, very gritty, and not your typical shark movie. We also now know that IFC Films and Shudder have picked the US rights, so yes, it's getting a wide theatrical release on June the 6th, and then it will be heading to Shudder after it's run in cinemas. It's directed by Sean Byrne, who gave us The Loved Ones and The Devil's Candy, and this one looks to lean into both survival horror and psychological dread. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this as the release gets closer. And finally, there's 28 Years Later, which is coming 20th of June 2025. If I remember correctly, this was my most anticipated for June in the horror films coming out May-June 2025 video. So, The Rage Virus returns in 28 Years Later. Directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland, reuniting the original creative team from 28 Days Later. This film marks the beginning of a new trilogy, with the first two installments, 28 Years Later and 28 Years Later The Bone Temple, already completed as they were filmed back to back. First up, BeDisgusting.com released some new official images from the film by their ex-formerly Twister account, giving us a better look at the tone and the characters. The shots feature Jodie Corner and Aaron Taylor-Johnson looking pretty intense, and the cinematography carries a gritty, claustrophobic vibe that fans of the original films will instantly recognise, and you can check them out in the link in the description below. Then came a brand new trailer which dives deeper into the chaos, giving us a taste of the dread and suffocating tension the film's promising. It doesn't give too much away, but just enough to ramp up the hype. To top it off, there's a featurette that goes behind the scenes and includes snippets from the cast and crew discussing how this new chapter expands on the mythology, and why now was the right time to return to this infected world. It's titled Suffocating Intensity, which honestly sums up the vibe perfectly. You can catch that in a link in the description below. And if you weren't already excited for this one, these updates may just do it. Well, that's it. Some updates on films coming out in May-June from my previous videos. Did these updates get you more excited, or maybe just a little less hyped for any of these releases? What are you most looking forward to from this list? Did I miss any horror films from the previous coming in May-June lists that you're excited about? Do leave your comments down below, but remember to be respectful. Remember, these are only my opinions on these films, and it would be a boring old world if we all liked the same things. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more horror reviews. You won't want to miss what's coming next on this channel. This is Jackie signing off. Take care and see you next time.